Hey, 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 hey.
Come on. Hey, yo.
It's the iBall Live.
Okay.
Get it? It's the iBall Live.
Okay.
Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Why? Why? Cause it's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go.
It's time to 25. Hey, man. It was over.
We was going somewhere.
Right, coming back.
Yeah.
Right here,
Hey,
live.
man. What up, people? What up, everybody? Welcome
Yeah.
to the iBall Live call-in show
Come on.
right
man.
here in iBall Radio Studios, live in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm your host, D. Will, the coach, also known as Derek Williams. I got my man with me,
Yeah.
producer extraordinary, the ones and twos. Breezy's in the building. What up, Bree?
Let's go. What's good? What up, world?
Hey, well, they thought we were gone, boy.
Hey, it's a whole new year on.
Well, they thought we were gone, boy. Hey, but listen, what up, chat?
What up, chat?
Chat was handling with it.
What up, world?
Bray, I see you. Everybody.
Everything sound good out there? Everything
Okay, man.
good to me.
So I'm gonna have to tell y'all like this, right? I'm gonna need y'all to bear with us still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the voice go in and out. The voice go in and out. I gotta frequently clear my throat.
It's cold outside.
I cough every once and again. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't stay away no more. Right? I couldn't stay away no more. I missed y'all. And I hope you miss me. That's all I'm saying. I missed y'all. I hope you miss me. Right? Because I was down for a minute, Breeze.
Yeah.
The flu kicked my butt.
Yeah.
I mean, Saturday night, when we left Huntsville from the 42nd annual Huntsville City Classic, I went straight down, bro. It's like I was. It's like it was like, okay, bro, I'm gonna let you get through the championship game.
I'm gonna let you get to the house.
I'm gonna let you get to the crib. But once you get to the crib, I'm laying you down. And it laid me down for like a week, man. But I'm back. Like I said, I might sound a little nasally a little bit. Might have to clear my throat every once in a while, but it's all good because we are here, man. We are here
Live
to
in
bring
the flesh.
y'all all the information and entertainment that y'all have been missing for the last week here on the iBall Radio Live call-in show. Phone lines are open 334-209-5222. Call in, speak your piece. Whatever's on your mind, man. We've been gone a while, so I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff has happened.
Yeah.
We broke a light, you know what I'm saying? So if I ain't as bright to y'all, it's all good. Y'all just, it's okay. It's okay. You still see me, right? You still see me. But I'm gonna tell you this, Breeze. I can say this.
Yeah.
The Christmas Day tournaments that we attended, which were 3. We went to the Larry and Connie Davidson in Oxford.
Yep.
Then we scurried over to Jasper for the City of Jasper Christmas Classic.
True.
And then we hit up 65 a little bit more and went up to the 42nd annual Huntsville City Classic in Huntsville and Huntsville High just on last week, man. So
Yeah, man.
we hit 3 Christmas tournaments, right? In the northern Alabama area over the holidays, man. And I gotta say, a lot of stuff, bro. We got so much stuff to talk about, but I think I need to start off here, Breezy. To anybody that has filled out a player card in the last 2.5, 3 weeks. So since the Larry and Connie Davidson in Oxford to City of Jasper to Huntsville, if you filled out a player card within that time frame, I apologize to you in advance. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the website and the player card feature, right? And a lot of that information didn't save. So we apologize for that. So we will be asking you, once we know it's ironed out, completely correctly.
Damn
We'll-
website developers.
Yeah, damn website developers. We will get that ironed out. We'll be reaching out to everybody. Hopefully, we can get everybody who tried to fill one out that didn't get to fill one out, that you'll be able to fill one out, and it will submit and load into our database. Okay. That's number one. Number two, for all of our subscribers to the iBallradio.com website, in the last month, your subscriptions have for some odd reason canceled, right? All of y'all that looking for your renew, if you trying to log in and you can't log in, that's the reason why. It's nothing to do with you. You did everything right on your part. We did everything right on our part. GoDaddy ain't do their damn part, right? That's the part that's missing. And they part that's missing is the one that bridges me, us, and y'all together, right? That's the middleman. That's why we working to eliminate the middleman. But we got to get the middleman back on his stuff. So if you can't log into your account, we're diligently working on that. Hopefully we will have that up in the next day or two, next 24 to 48 hours. That feature should be back up. You should have access back to your account. And all new people, you can go register for a new account. It's just when you come up for your renewal, it's failing for some reason. So we're going to figure that out. So I think those are two extremely important things we need to announce, that the player card feature will be back very soon. And also, if you can't access your account, we will have that ironed out in the next 24 to 48 hours, because we dropped a dope article on the website today by my guy Breezy. We watched a lot.
And lost a lot of games.
A lot of games, bro.
At least about, I can't even count.
We were up, there was probably 50, 60 games.
I was going to say 70, but yeah, something like that.
Somewhere. We definitely over 50 games, because it was, 30-something in Huntsville alone. It was another 16 or 20 in Jasper. So, yeah, we were somewhere around 70 games, right? And in that time frame, Breezy, we saw a lot of basketball, and it drove you to write an article.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
It drove. Breezy was upset with y'all.
Hey,
I tried to play devil's advocate for y'all, but a lot of y'all was just what's in the article.
Hey, I got it from Lance from Huntsville. Y'all done made Lance mad.
Yeah, Lance.
Y'all done made Breezy mad.
Lance and Breezy was pissed at y'all in the Huntsville. I'm just gonna tell you that, right? But it's called stop bad passing, right? Bad passes lead to turnovers.
Yeah, earn your playing time.
If you want to stay on the floor, because we tell y'all all the time, the most important stat of any stat in basketball is MPG. You can't get any other PG unless you get MPG, right?
True.
You can't get nothing per game if you don't get minutes per game, right? So if you want to keep your minutes, man, learn how to pass the basketball.
Yeah,
passing the basketball is a lost art of the game.
Yeah. It's a real good read.
Real good read, man. I think it's about a 5-minute read.
Like, fundamentals.
Right, but it breaks it down for you also. It just don't talk to you like most people do. He break it down for you also.
All the way down.
All the way down, man. He got steps and guides for you. But yeah, man. So if you haven't subscribed to the website and need to go subscribe to the website, it's still open. Go subscribe to the website. If you are one of our loyal and most coveted renewal people, if you can't log in right now, we'll have y'all together in the next 24 to 48 hours. All right. We'll have you taken care of. So you can go read that article also. All right.
For sure.
But yeah, saw a lot of good basketball over the holidays, man. And now let me rewind a little bit more. Happy New Year.
Yeah, man.
Happy New Year to you all.
It's 2025.
It is now 2025. And we here at iBall Radio and iBallradio.com, we will be right here for you as long as the Lord permits. Y'all see, you see, we had to go down for a week, but we right back. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be on this thing, talking to y'all, giving y'all the game. And we got a lot of game to give y'all right now, man, because like I say, we kind of missed the boat on the talking of the tournaments, right? Because it's been a week and things have turned over and we in the area play now and a whole bunch of stuff is going on, right? So but we'll touch on it a little bit. But there's some other stuff that we need to talk about. And what we need to talk about is all the money. And I'm gonna come back to high school real quick because something came out yesterday that I just got to get off my chest right now.
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
It is a new age. Don't you know, what is that a commercial that come on all the time? And it's welcome to the new age. to the new age. Welcome to the new age. I don't know what commercial that is, but that song just rings in my head whenever I see reports on this subject, right? And the report that came out yesterday is that VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, right, starting next year, will pay each of their student athlete Division I basketball players. Each one of them will be given a minimum of $384,000 per year to play basketball at VCU.
384?
$384,000 minimum. Now, it will be several players in that program that will make much more than $384,000, right? It's going to be some $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 guys per year on that squad. But the 13th player, which you only give 13 scholarships in the Division I college basketball, the 13th player on the roster will make at least $384,000, not from NIL collectors, but from the school.
They changing lives out here.
Boy, they are. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? So I get it. I understand why y'all out here cooking damn books.
Hey, boy, they out here paying.
I see why y'all out here cooking your damn books, trying to get looks and noticed because they giving out $385 for the last person on the bench. Sheesh. And they be like, okay, Coach G. Will, I heard you just sneak a little jab in there, right? I just threw a little uppercut.
Always.
It was a little Floyd Mayweather pat, you know what I'm saying? Let you know I'm here.
Yeah, just real quick.
Real quick, tat your ass real quick, right? And I said something about cooking books. Now, if you're a follower of iBall Radio on Instagram, while I was sick, I had plenty of time, y'all, right? I couldn't get out the bed. I wasn't doing much at all. So I had time. Ain't that what Deion say? I got time today, Coach Pryor. I got time today.
What did he say?
I had time over the last week, and I was able to go back and watch a lot of film. I was able to go back into my NFHS database and categories and go back and watch some of y'all games. It was a couple of posts that I put out there on my story that got a good bit of traction that I wanted y'all to listen to me about, right? And I want to come on here and talk about, which was the first one, not the one I did the other day. I'm going to get to that one. The first one that I did the other day was about, I don't want to see another one of y'all mother suckers drop another highlight tape / mixtape until you know what it means to be good. Some of y'all out here just dropping mixtapes and highlight tapes, and your ass ain't good. You're trying to portray a image of being good, but when in actuality, you're not really that good.
Hey, the camera make it look that way.
The camera will make you look 15 pounds lighter.
Hey.
Okay? And it's making a lot of y'all look real in shape when a lot of y'all is out of shape.
Because you can tell when the game starts.
Bro, they don't. Hey, listen. The film don't lie. Highlight tapes and mixtapes lie. Hey. The film don't lie.
Half your mixtape is you warming up.
Oh my God. God almighty.
I'm sorry.
God almighty.
I just felt that on my spirit.
Half of your mixtape is of you warming up. You're not fooling nobody, y'all. You're not. If half of your mixtape is you slow-mo walking in warm-ups, come on.
I get it, but
I get it. I'm not, listen, y'all hear me say this all the time. I do not hate your mixes and your highlights.
No.
I actually think they're very beneficial to you, right? However, if all you drop is highlights and mixes of your 6-point games, 4-point games, 9-point games, bro, you're not fooling nobody, right? Because here's what I'm here to tell you. If you can play, your game will show.
Speak for itself.
It will speak for itself. Somebody like I or Breezy or Chill Will or Lance or Drake, somebody gonna say your name if your name is worthy of being said. You don't have to coerce me into saying your name by sending me DMs of your mixes and your highlights of you in warm-ups. You don't have to do that. It will come if you hoop, right? A lot of guys that we saw over the break, bro, deserved to have Eric Morrow from Bob Jones. Eric Morrow deserves to have his name spoken.
For sure.
Right? He showed up. Listen, biggest shot of the tournament was made by Eric Morrow to beat Huntsville High in the semifinal.
And it was unexpected.
Very unexpected.
Like left field.
Nobody expected Eric Morrow to take that shot, right? Nobody. And he drained it. And he deserves the recognition.
And that go out to to shout out the other kid, the Rickett kid, because he passed him the ball.
Oh yeah, Caden showed confidence in his teammate,
right,
by passing him the ball.
I trust you.
I trust you in that moment. And what up, chat? Coach Harvey in the chat said, content creators eating real good. My God, yes, they are, Coach Harvey. They are eating real good. Because when you go to a basketball game, Breezy, tell them, we went to all these games over this Christmas break. It was 20 cameras on the court at every gym.
Yeah, everybody.
Listen, Huntsville High started to make announcements over the PA system. All media and social media influencers, please clear the floor. They said not just the media, but all the social media influencers. That's what he called them. Social media influencers, please clear. I looked at Breeze and like, damn, social media content creators are popular because y'all are paying these $20, $25, $30 to get a mixtape of you walking through warm-up. Because a lot of y'all, that's the only time you got anything to show.
Got the ball in your hand.
That's the only time you show anything. 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 points, 6 points. And y'all telling me you need to go to college. Boy, stop. Go to work. Just get in the gym and work. Okay. Off my soapbox on that.
Yeah.
I'll move on from that. I ain't saying I won't come back, but I'm going to move on from that.
We're going to boomerang.
We're boomerang. Something more pertinent that I want to talk about. And we got past episodes of the iBall podcast that you can go look us up on Spotify, iBall podcast, little IBALL podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Go look up the iBall podcast. Go back and scroll through our archives. And we got a episode called Cooking Books, right? And it's talking about in that episode about how people tend to write down a 2 or 3 that so-and-so made under the name of so-and-so so that so-and-so can have more points and stuff, right? That type thing. That's what we're talking about. But nowadays, the book cooking and got so bad, Breezy, that y'all ain't even realizing you overcooking the books. A lot of people like they stuff, medium well, so it got a little tenderized to it, got a little flavor.
Yeah, a little bit of pink.
A pink.
Small bit of pink.
Small bit of pink.
A slither of pink.
A slither. Ain't nothing wrong with it, right? Some people like it well done.
Yeah.
Y'all is overcooking the books.
It's chewy at this point.
It'll take you an hour to chew that y'all are giving us. And my daddy told me to stop cussing. I'm not cussing. I'm trying not to cuss so much in 2025, but you're pissing me off.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you like this, my boy. Coaches, if you got 58 points and you got 3 players that you say scored over 16 points, then you got 3 players with double-digit rebounds. Then you got 3 players with 5 or 6 or more assists. I need y'all to add that up. That's more than 58 points, my boy. So how are you telling me you got these players scoring all these points with all these rebounds and all these assists, but you don't even got that many points on the scoreboard?
That's tough.
So you mean to tell me These players scored all your points and got all your rebounds. The other team did not score because in order for you to have all them damn rebounds, they had to miss every shot they shot. Because you got to think, in a normal high school game, you're probably going to get up between 30 to 50 shots. Luckily, if you're lucky, if we're playing under the shot clock, a lot of times it's way less than that. But on average, I did a little calculation, right? Because I had a lot of time. I told you I had a lot of time. I did a little calculation from the stat sheets that we got from the Huntsville City Classic. And shout out to Coach Christian Swears, Huntsville High, and Coach Mac Howard, the City of Huntsville athletic director, for the immaculate job that they did at the tournament.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it was a good.
They
for sure.
Not only for what they did for us, and we appreciate that. However, for the information that they were letting us, they had stat sheets after every single game, front gym and back gym.
Oh yeah.
Halftime, and post game, right? They had them out there for us. So the information was readily available. So during those games, I went and did a little mathematics, right? Did a little mathematics. And during those games, it showed each team on average took about 31 shots per game, right? Somewhere around there, 30 to 31 shots per game on average. You had some games where some teams shot 40, 50 shots a game, right? But on average, it's about 30 shots. If you got 30 shots in a game, right, how in the hell you telling me you got 58 rebounds? How? It ain't even no shots. So my thing is, y'all out here cooking books. Now, I started off this episode by talking about VCU because it all ties together. Y'all know how we tie these things together, right? Like we lace up our new shoes. But we talked about VCU in the beginning of the episode, making every player on that team making a minimum of $384,000 per year starting next year. And I understand on our level, a lot of our guys strive to be on that level. They strive to be on a Division I level. They want to get to a VCU, right? I get that part. And how do you get there from our level is in high school, bro. I'm just here to tell y'all, hey, I hope y'all got y'all notepad out like this. Your numbers matter, okay? Your numbers matter. Coaches look at your numbers. 1,000%. I talked to a many of college coaches over the last 2 weeks, bro. A lot of them. I'm just going to be honest with you. Y'all know I don't really F with coaches like that a lot. But I ain't gonna lie. Over the last 2 weeks, I talked to a lot of them. Double digits, right? Double digits on all levels, correct? And here's the thing about it. Your numbers matter. They want to know if you putting up numbers. You can't be, I'm just going to be honest, you can't be out here 12, 13 points. That ain't getting you recruited, my boy. You got to put up numbers. And these intangible numbers are numbers that matter also, right? We've talked about over the last couple of weeks, we talked about intangibles, Breezy.
Yeah.
Right? And you got to have them. The intangible guy is a very valuable guy. And I get that every program doesn't have a Drew D. Armand. Shout out Drew D. Armand.
Shout out.
Everybody doesn't have one of them in their program that can score games the way he does, right? To get points, rebounds, assists, and all that stuff, right? All the intangible stats, right? Like we were able to see those firsthand in Huntsville. A lot of times, a lot of programs don't have that guy who can take really accurate stats, right? I know Coach Brent over at Penn Valley does a great job, right? Brent does a great job for Penn Valley, taking their steals, rebounds, and all the intangible stats, right? But I want to know this. Coaches, you just can't throw out, you can't throw ish against the wall and hope it stick, right? You just can't throw it out there and be like, oh, he had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Where you just can't. Let me tell you why I'm so pissed.
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked a particular coach for their stats from the game, right? And the coach sends me the stats. And in his breakdown of the stats, one of his lines said he had about 4 or 5 assists also. But I'm going to say I'm just going to say it was probably around 6. He told me He probably had 4 or 5 assists also, but I think it's upwards of 6.
Okay.
So is it 4, 5, or 6? Hear what he told me.
What that?
Oh, just say 6.
Just say 6.
Just say 6. Not, it was 6.
Just say 6.
Just say 6.
Might as well
What
add.
the hell?
Just say 7. Just
14, goddamn. He had 14 assists. Shit.
he had every assist on the team.
He had every assist in the gym. The hell we doing out here? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm really trying to understand why is it so important for y'all to think you need to cook the books. If you didn't keep the stat, don't put the stat out there.
Hey, the number look better.
Hey, what Charlamagne the God say? Nobody cares about the truth when a lie is more entertaining.
Hey.
The lie of he had 12 assists and 10 rebounds and 22 points instead of 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists.
It's going to make you listen. It's going to make you look.
That the 22 and 14 and 8 look way better.
Oh, I'm finna look up. Okay.
Oh, I'm finna go see what's up. Then I go say, damn, he snapped. I'm finna go back and rewatch this game.
I don't see it.
Well,
we watching the same game?
We watching the same game?
We talking about the same player?
Coach, we talking about the same player.
This year?
God dog it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Y'all got me this bitch choking. Shit. Give me some water.
Lord Jesus.
Lord have mercy, man.
Amen.
Stop it, man. Let's just stop it. Like, if you don't have the stats, be like, oh, coach, I don't got his rebounds and assists, but you know what I'm saying? He had. So in my post the other day, back to the original topic, Squirrel, back to the original topic. Shout out to Huntsville for the stat sheets. That made our job a lot easier.
It did.
Right? But I will say this. Y'all wonder why when the game is over with, a lot of times I can't even come get y'all headshots. I can't do nothing with the players and the coaches because I'm running down what I'm going to do, Breezy.
You got to go take a picture of the book.
I'm going to take the picture of the book before the book is cooked, well done. Because I know y'all are finna go back there and cook the books.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. Okay,
I see y'all finna go in the back and cook the books.
Yeah. Bring them ham hocks.
You might have one player on there with 6 points. All of a sudden, he ended the game with 2 points. And the other player that you're trying to push got 4 extra points that they didn't score. I know y'all cooking the books. I've seen it done. I walked up to a book to take one time, Breezy, and a chick on that bitch there erasing. I'm like, hey, what you doing? She's like, oh, I messed up. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I messed up.
I messed up. You messed up after the game. You ain't mess up during the game. You messed up after the game. Because during the game, you got to keep it accurate. Because if they come check your book, you got to be right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're accurate. As soon as the buzzer go off, oh, so-and-so only had 8. He had a 12? Oh, I thought he had about 16. Let me go put him at 16.
8 times 2, 16.
Let me go put him at 16.
Hey, man, tell him. Talk to him.
Y'all really think that works? I understand you trying to get to the 385. I get it. I get it. You trying to get to the 385. And I want you to get to the 385. But guess what? You will not get that 385 by lying.
And if you do get it, you ain't going to be there long.
You ain't going to keep it. It ain't yours.
It ain't even yours.
It ain't yours. You stealing. You trying to steal some money. You like these whack-ass trainers out here stealing money. You out here like these whack-ass content creators stealing money. When did everybody get a mixtape? Bro, I saw a post. Hey, y'all, I'm going to be at the Huntsville City Classic. Hit me up for mixes.
Hey.
You ain't got a hoop. All you got to do is give me $20, and I'm going to show you in warm-ups.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it look good with a fire song in the background.
I'm going to make it look good now.
Fire song in the background.
I can make it look good.
You're going to be looking real smooth in your slow-mo.
Yeah.
Hit me up for mixes. Like they're literally selling packages, and y'all are buying them, and y'all expecting us to buy it. Man, stop.
And we know what it means when you shooting the ball or you dribbling the ball, and then it cut to another shot because you missed the shot.
Oh, Breezy. Oh, Breezy. Oh.
You know what it means.
You shoot that thing from the Steph Curry land,
We
and
know-
then in slow-mo, and then it clip.
We know what I mean.
We know what it means. I know what it means. Do I look like a damn fool? Now listen, I might look like a fool. You might even think I'm one, right? But damn, do I look like a fool? You ain't fooling nobody, man. So when a coach calls me, and I got several of my coaching friends out there, they'll call me, and listen, Breezy, we get the same question a lot of the time. The question that we get all the time, Coach, what you think about this guy? Bro, if I told you how many times over the last 3 weeks I got a college coach either coming up to me in person, hitting me in a text message, or talking to me on the phone and asking me, Coach, what do you think about that guy?
Yeah.
Coach, what you think about this kid? Because I had one coach tell me, God damn, boy, how you know all these doggone kids? We standing up in Huntsville, he come up to me, and he asked me about 4 or 5 kids, right? And he looks at me, and he go, man, how do you know all these damn kids?
That's what I'll be asking. How you know all that?
Because I study this stuff, Breezy. People don't, you know this, because you're around me every day. I'm in there, and I look at this stuff all day long. People don't understand. This is what I do for a job.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't wake up and go to work like your mom and daddy. I wake up and get on my computer and look at your ass. That's what I do.
I've been saying that for years.
So my point is, you're not fooling. I'm Cole Harvey, I got you. What up, Chet? I got y'all. I'm going to leave him alone. But still, right? You're not fooling anybody.
They said we're going too hard.
Yeah, they told me to stall him out, Debo. I got you. I'm just saying, okay.
All right.
Okay. But here's my point, man. Like, if you are, when coaches ask me what I think about that guy, your mixtape or your highlight tape is not going to make me move the needle for you with said coach. If you hoop, the needle will move.
Don't speak for itself.
Right? Because if you hooping, it's a reason that they're coming to ask me about you. Right? And no, I don't always say yes. Okay? And I don't want nobody out there think, oh, Coach D will out there hate. No, I want every kid to get an opportunity.
It's never hate. It's always love.
Always love. I want every one of y'all to get an opportunity. However, my credibility means a lot to me. Right? That's all I stand on. iBall radio is nothing if I don't keep my credibility with these coaches and scouts and you, the public, strong. If you don't see me in the gym watching these games and I say something, my credibility low. Right? Because I hadn't been there. But y'all know I'm there. So the credibility is there. Right? So when they ask me and I tell them, they're going to listen. Not meaning they're going to take what I say and do, but they're going to listen and factor in what I say.
Yeah, they're going to pull up a chair. They're going to listen.
They're going to listen. So my point is, I don't always say yes because a lot of y'all I don't feel can play on certain levels, but that don't mean you can't play. One of my guys, go ahead, Breezy.
I was just going to say, even though you ain't saying yes then, that could be more helping them by you saying whatever you saying in the opposite direction.
Thank you. Like, I'm going to say it. Oh, he in the chat right now. He just said that. That's my guy. Coach Will Frank over at Wallace Selma, right? Coach Will Frank, when he was running Team Driven, he was one of the hardest working AAU representatives out there, right? He was going to get guys from everywhere. I knew Coach Will Frank was about that business when he went to Indian Springs and got Ben Sims. I was like, oh, Coach Frank ain't playing. Will Frank ain't playing with him. He going to get them. No matter what they look like, no matter where they from, it don't matter. I'm going to get them. Now that he has stepped his game up and went to the college level and is now at Wallace Selma, right? He is out there. Everywhere we were, Breezy, guess who we saw? I saw Coach Will Frank. I saw Wallace. I didn't see a lot of y'all out there. Just like I say, I need my credibility. I got to be in the gym. Same thing with these coaches. Same thing with these coaches. A lot of coaches ain't out there working like they working. I'm just going to, listen, I ain't got no affiliation with Wallace Selma. I'm just getting props where I see props do. right? They was out there. They was in Oxford. They was in Jasper. They was in Huntsville. They was in Birmingham. They was everywhere. They were hooping over the holidays, right? And when coach like that come to ask me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, coach, I don't know if he could play for you though. I don't mind saying that.
Gotta be honest.
Gotta be honest. I don't mind saying that. But that don't mean I'm saying you don't deserve an opportunity.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you don't deserve opportunity. I just don't know if that opportunity there is for you. It might be another coach that hit me, and it might be Wallace Hansfield, or it might be Calhoun. Hey, yeah, coach, you might want to get up on that.
A better look.
He fits you, coach. He from the area, coach. He might not want to move down to Selma. It might not be good for him down there, right? All of that stuff factors in, and I'm just gonna give my opinion.
That's what folks got to take into consideration is that stuff that you saying, it's all meant to help, regardless of what's coming out your mouth. It's not meant to hurt, just to make you better.
Period.
In whatever avenue, whatever facet it is.
Period. I don't know what better way to put it. Right?
It.
That's the only way we could put it. So understand, you going out there and taking care of business the way you need to take care of business is how you're going to get recognized. It ain't because Coach D. Will said your name. It ain't because, but what? Listen, he one of the most fire, in my opinion, in the game. Tula IQ gonna make you a 5 mix.
Oh, you gonna do that?
But Q ain't the reason you gonna get on.
No, you doing it yourself.
Thank you.
He just making you look good, even gooder on camera. In 4K.
He make you look good in 4K.
Okay.
He make you look good in 4K.
It might be 8K.
Might be 8, Too like you might be 16.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying? Like T. Clark Media, he gonna make you look good in 4K.
Yeah, all that.
Right? And there's a lot of y'all like that. It's a lot. Shout out to the videographers.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Cole Harvey, you like that? You like that, Cole Harvey? Hey, I got you. Top 5 teams in 6A, Alabama Hoops 12. I got y'all Alabama Hoops 12. It's coming very soon. Let me put it in my head, and as I talk to y'all, I'm gonna think about it, right? Because it's changed a little bit. Right? My 6A teams have changed just a little bit coming out of the holidays. Okay. But I'm going to get to you. I promise. Stay locked in. I got you. Right. But here's the thing. The videographer, the prognosticator, we ain't going to get you on. Your play will get you on. Now, when a coach come ask me about you, I'm going to tell the truth. But here's the thing. I had to been seeing you to know about you, right? So I behoove you to go fill out your player card. And I apologize if you haven't. It didn't stick. I got you coming. But go fill out your player card and send us your schedule. I didn't stop asking coaches for the stats. Because when I got that bull stats the other day, that y'all had more assists than you had buckets. You had down that y'all calculated. You gave me all the stats. And when I counted up the assists, it had 21 assists. They had tallied 21 assists in the stats that they sent me, Breezy. 21. Bro, they had 19 made shots. What the hell you assisted on a free throw? You got an assist on a free throw. Because you got 2 assists on here that don't even add up to the buckets you got made.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I had to pull back on that. So a lot of the articles that we write on iBallradio.com, when we do our game breakdowns at the games that we're at and the games that we watch, when we put the article out there on the breakdowns, we just put the points. We just put who led in points and those who scored in double digits. Or if you didn't have multiples in double digits, then we're going to put what you had the closest to double digits. And then we're going to leave it there. We want to put all the other information in there. If I got somebody scouting the game for me and that's clocking it, then I'll take their stats. Or if it's a program who I know takes accurate stats, I'll use their stats. But some of y'all, man, don't send me that no more.
Yeah.
And thank you, Coach Harvey. Let's go to there. I'm coming with you, Alabama_hoops 12. I got you, Alabama_hoops 12. I got you coming top 5, 6, 18. I'm still thinking about it. But Coach Harvey, I'm glad you said that. Huddle and Max Preps. Listen, y'all, I need all y'all schools to stop posting them bogus-ass Max Preps rankings. Talking about you number 3 in the state, you number this in the state, you number this. Stop posting that ish.
It's clickbait.
Bro, they have not watched you play one damn game. No, and Huddle, You're entering your stats. You are going in on average 12.6 points. I don't want that neither. I'm just saying. But my point is, stop posting that Max Prep junk. I love Max Prep. Max Preps is my go-to source for information on teams, on rosters, on upcoming games, on scores of games the night before. I go use Max Preps. If it ain't for that, stop using them rankings, dog. They ain't watching now one of y'all play. They're using an algorithm. Right? All right. And I get it. Analytics are taking over the world of basketball, so y'all slow-footed, sorry mother suckers can stay within the game. I understand that. That's why analytics are, that's why they're available. That's why they're even relevant, because y'all can't play and you want to stay around the game, so you try to figure out a way to do it by putting numbers in the game. I don't need no computer telling me who good or not. I don't need no computer telling me who good. I can see who good. And at the end of the year, who's going to be there at the end of the year are the ones that we're saying, all right, they're going to be there then. Some of y'all ain't even going to make it out of the first round in the area, and they talking about you top 5 in the state right now.
That's the one problem with AI. It ain't got that human
element. No. I'm sorry. They got rid of the BCS for a reason. Right? We went to the CFP for the reason. They got a committee in college basketball to pick the 68 teams to get in the tournament and don't use a computer for a reason. Because those people have to watch the games. Watching the games still matter.
Uh-oh. Got one.
Sorry, y'all. I digress. Got a phone call.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Lance, Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, my God, Lance in the building. What's happening, Lance? I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I needed a break.
Man, I just
coughing.
had to call to make sure you took a breath for a minute, brother. You're burning.
Thank you. Thank you, man. I needed a break. What you got for us, Lance?
I love it. Everything you're saying is right. You know, and the games that we saw over the holidays, you know, I know that sometimes people think that the things that we say are tough and we're being hard and things like that, but it produces results. Like we talk about playing on 2 feet the whole time, and the MVP of the Huntsville City Classic played on 2 feet the whole tournament, and that's why he was MVP. And we talk about things like that a lot on this on this show, and we just want each individual athlete to be the best they can be, and sometimes that's tough love. Yep. That's saying things that need to be said.
No, it's only tough love.
Because listen, when you get to that college campus, bro, if you're lucky enough to get to that college campus, like I was just talking about Coach Will Frank, he gonna cuss your ass out.
Yeah.
Look, listen.
That's right.
He is gonna light into you, right? Are you tough enough to take it? So if you can't take D. Will, the coach, coming on the iBall Radio Live call-in show and saying you can't play, or that you had a bad game, or that you don't look like everybody say you look, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, because it's gonna be way worse when you go to, if everybody says you're good, you go to college and you're not good, and that coach light into you.
Mm-hmm.
So you better get some thicker skin out there.
That's right. And excuses, I just really don't care about those. You know, I've heard a lot of that and be like, oh, well, my son, you know, really didn't play well today because of whatever. Like, hey, it's all about production. That's all that really matters. At the end of the day, are you producing results that help your team win? Whether it's rebounds, whether it's assists, whether it's defense, whether it's points, you got to produce.
Listen.
Got to.
Breeze, we say this all the time.
Yeah, man.
You have to contribute to winning.
Got to.
It's not about how much you contribute to winning. Do you contribute to winning? It's a kid that can average 12 points that will get a college scholarship, and it's a kid that can average 22 points that won't, because the 22 that you score doesn't contribute to winning. It's just 22 empty ass points. That's very, very possible. Because this guy that averages 12, he dives on the floor. He's a good teammate. He cheers on his teammates when he's on the bench. He has great body language. And guess what? He's a good kid. Like, that matters.
And all of that's in my article that I wrote.
Talk to him, Breezy.
All
Talk
You
to
better
him,
be able to
Breezy.
do something other than just stand in the corner and shoot the ball.
All that's
My
Oh,
God,
Lance, don't
I
do it.
mean, that is
Don't
becoming
do
an
it.
epidemic.
Don't do it, Lance.
Give it to him,
Don't
Lance.
do it, Lance.
It's your shot.
But, hey, listen. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all, coaches, because I see some high school coaches in here. Coaches, I hate the corner three. I hate it. Listen, the corner three is always open, Lance. Why? Because we want you to shoot it. And y'all keep
That's right.
They keep falling for it.
Yeah, man. Wow.
So I know we've had a little time to let it breathe. Who was your biggest surprise player from the Huntsville City Classic?
Ugh, sheesh. Biggest surprise. I don't got my roster. I'm not gonna. Okay, surprise. I'm not gonna call it a surprise. It's some kids that really jumped on my radar. I can't think of his name, but the little freshman from Columbia, right?
That was the number one on my list, right
bro.
there.
The little kid from Columbia, the freshman, and I hate it. I'm gonna pull his name up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go look him up. I should have brought my list. Because I still hadn't dropped my my top performers from the tournament. I'm still gonna drop that article. But the freshman, I'm gonna tell you his name right now, because his name, he deserved Coach Hatfield. Coach Hatfield. Like I get it. I just told y'all, Coach Hatfield, put your roster on Max Prep. Put your put your roster on Max Prep. Coach Hatfield. We talked over the Huntsville City Class. Put your roster on there. But so I can't even pull his name. But the chat might tell me. The freshman over at Columbia. That kid really impressed me. He had a really, really good tournament for him. Oh, look at this the Jasper. This Jasper. Oh, I think Breeze coming through. Yeah, this Jasper.
I know we got those paper things they gave us somewhere.
Oh, yeah, boy. I got some right here, Breeze. Yeah, I got some. Yep, boom. Got it. He deserves y'all bear with me, because this kid deserves a name. His name is Dayton Epps. There you go.
Dayton Epps.
Dayton
Shout out.
Epps.
Shout out Dayton Epps.
Shout out Dayton Epps from Columbia High School. He's a freshman, bro. Listen, that kid can play. Like, he is good. Like, you can tell by his movements. You can tell by his aggressiveness. And I'm going to tell you something else he is. Don't you know, in warm-ups at the end there, what Tennessee University Tennessee created it. But when they do the somebody dunk at the end of warm-ups and everybody jump up and say, hey.
Yeah.
He's the one dunking at the end of warm-ups, bro.
Oh, he the one dunking.
With ease. I mean, he is in the he actually had 2 in-game dunks in Huntsville, right? Like, Brody's nice. And for him to be in the Huntsville area and nobody blowing up my phone about Dayton Epps, it's confusing to me. But yeah, Lance, he's just one player that is out of many, and we're gonna get to a lot of them, but that's one player who really, really showed up to me at the Huntsville City Classic.
So who, and I hate to kind of flip the switch, but who was your biggest disappointment that you had expectations of, that you really thought was going to show up and show out?
Oh,
and didn't.
Well, he didn't really. I'm not gonna call it a disappointment, because he played very well, but I'm ready to see more in Tucker Wadsworth from Enterprise. Right?
That was mine too.
Oh shit. Yeah. So like he played well, right? And he showed why he's being recruited on the level that he's being recruited on. But I want to see more from him, right? Like, I really want to see.
He was
more.
relying, in my opinion, too much on being able to make the three.
Yep.
And when his three was not dropping, he just was absent.
Yeah, exactly. If he was doing the intangibles, he was getting rebounds and things of that nature.
Sure.
But he is somebody that,
like, he wasn't creating for his teammates,
right?
Like trying to get to the nail and pitch it, or feed the post on the offensive side. Wasn't trying to, I mean, he's a big kid, so like, why not isolate somewhere, in the low block, or get something easy to get yourself going, but just keep on bombing away, hoping when you're not making it, was a little confusing to me.
Right, and I respect Coach Rick Harrelson. He's one of the best high school coaches in the state, in my opinion, regardless of level. He's one of the best coaches in the state of Alabama coaching high school basketball right now, Coach Rick Harrelson at Enterprise. But I understand that he runs a certain system, but I'm with you. I would have used Tucker Wadsworth in a lot of different ways. I'm gonna put him closer to because he's so brute, right?
Well, I think the thing that hurts them is not having a point guard.
Yeah, that
I
hurts.
don't know, you know, how truly that affects them, you know, because you only get a small window of seeing them a couple games.
Right.
But I felt like they were really out of sync not having a point guard. They really struggled trying to get into their stuff.
And
I think.
I don't want people to understand. Tucker Wadsworth, in my opinion, is a shooting guard, right? He is a natural 2, right? And a natural 2 sometimes needs that pure point to get them what they need, right? And
Absolutely.
him missing that makes him look different. Now, when his level goes up, like when he goes to play with Pro 1, if he has like last year, he had really good point guards like Peanut Wiggins and Caden Rickard getting him the basketball. So he looked tremendous.
You just have to stand there and shoot that thing.
Exactly, right? And if him in that role, he looks great, right? But in a role where he has to do exponentially more for his team to win, I want to see more, right? I want to see more. So it's not a knock to him. It's just, give me more. Give me more.
Well, I think from what I've seen out of the holiday tournaments, it has proven to me in 7A that Hoover is just a little bit better than everybody else in 7A.
I'm gonna take it a little step further. Hoover is a lot better than everybody else in 7A.
Right, for sure.
Enterprise versus Dothan tomorrow at Dothan. Breezy, feel a road trip coming on?
Say in Dothan?
Yeah.
Enterprise. Okay.
Enterprise and Dothan at Dothan tomorrow. We might have to make a trip down to Dothan, my boy. We'll see, Coach. We'll see if we can make that happen. But yeah, Lance, what else you got for us, man?
Well, I was just going to piggyback on Breezy's article for a minute. You know, we saw some very entertaining basketball. Don't get me wrong, a lot of good things. But one thing that seemed to be a common theme was just passing the basketball is a loss. I'm not going to call it an art because it's not an art, a skill. It is something that if you work on, you can become very good at. And we saw a lot of that, regardless of what classification, whatever the team was, just not knowing, having awareness of knowing who to pass it to, where, when, all those types of things, just bad.
Yeah, it was.
It's tough. You got to protect the ball,
like
at all costs.
Here's the part that gets me, man. I want y'all to understand this, bro. Like, if I got the ball on the right wing, right, and they're in a zone.
Here it comes.
I know I'm finna get a little technical.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're in a 2-3 zone, right? And I got the ball on the right wing. I cannot stand when the person who has the basketball and it's a outlet pass to the top. It's a guy standing right beside you. But for some odd reason, you feel the need to throw it across the court to the guard standing on the left wing. For some reason, something clicks in y'all damn brain that tells you, hey, I'm going to skip the guy that's standing next to me open that I can pass it to closest, and I'm going to throw it over there to him where he got to go through 2 or 3 people to get there. Yeah. Like, what makes you do that?
And how many of those skip passes did we see wind up in the stands?
Bro, like, because you're trying to throw it over the whole team.
Protect the ball.
I thought Coach Squeers was going to have to start passing out football helmets for the first couple rows over there.
Bro, because they were just airmailing. Like, why? Like, why are you trying to throw it to him when he is standing right here?
You done did all this on the court. Like you.
And it's a zone defense.
They're not. Oh, my God, man. Yeah, like the passing, and I'm sure college coaches, they don't understand. College coaches understand and they value the basketball. That's why they have the job that they have, because they value the basketball. And they want guys who actually value the basketball. And listen, I got to run it back real quick. I got to run it back real quick. And we would just call haters. I might be a hater. Yeah, if you're a turnover prone and you keep turning the ball over and you can't pass, yes, I'm a hater. I'm a hate on you all day. If that's what we call hating, yes, I'm a hater. Okay. But I will have to say this. Noah Gorman for James Clemens really hooped over the Huntsville City.
He knows how to pass the basketball.
Bro, he did a great job of putting himself in the mix of, and I think he got an offer. I know, I'm just, who is that? Why not Tony _Mac? I know, I was just playing. It was just a setup, bro. It felt good to say right there. It was like perfect timing. But I'm just saying, Noah Gorman put himself, and I think he picked up an offer from Wallace Selma, if I'm not mistaken. But Noah Gorman played very well. I listen, the James Clemens and Florence game in the back gym at the Huntsville City Classic was one of the best games of the tournament. And Noah Gorman showed in that game, I have the toughness to play on the next level. So yeah, I just saw that in the chat. I saw that in the chat, so I had to throw that out there. Noah Gorman hooped also. But go ahead, Lance. I'm sorry.
So last thing, and then I'm going to leave it with you guys. If you have 19 made baskets and 21 assists, if you dribble more than twice, it's no longer an assist. So your team don't dribble the basketball,
bro.
Yeah, I've seen too much high school basketball to know that these kids dribble the basketball a lot.
Too much. They listen, every time they catch the ball, the first thing they do is dribble.
But you got 21 assists.
But you got 20, but you got 19 made shots. So where your extra assists come?
I gotta go, man. I got to go. I gotta go on that.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. All right, man. There he is, man. I got Lance from Huntsville. Lance, hey, shout out, man. We got to give you a shout out online. Appreciate you stepping up this over the weekend. Oh, he gone, man. Yeah. Appreciate Lance stepping up and calling games with me over the weekend, man. That was real fun. Appreciate him.
Yeah, Lance had a good time.
Hey, Lance had to go. Lance like, I'm gone on that, bro. I'm gone.
Let him cook.
Let him cook, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna say this. I want y'all to understand that college coaches value the basketball. And if you want to get recruited by said university or said school or said college, value the basketball. The number one way to get better at the game of basketball, to get a look, to get recruited, is value the basketball. Take care of it, man.
Yeah,
don't give it away.
Yeah, protect the ball.
Protect the ball. You can't win without the ball.
You can't do all the good stuff on the court and then you mess up when you pass the ball.
And I get it. Turnovers are going to happen.
Oh, yeah, they go. I'm not saying you can't turn over the ball.
Yes.
I'm just saying make better decisions with the ball.
Period. That's all we're asking you to do. That's it. Just listen. He's standing right there. Pass him the ball. Don't try to pass him the ball.
Laziness and just.
Oh, Breezy, you put one in your article today. The lazy overhead floating passes, especially against a press. You cannot just float the ball over to your teammate.
Turnover.
It is a turnover 97% of the time.
Because due to the angle of the trajectory of the whatever.
Kill him.
Kill him. You done messed up already.
Kill him. The trajectory off.
Like, come on, man.
Like, come on, man.
We all took geometry.
Come on, man. Like, your arc is off, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, stop throwing the lazy overhead pass. I want you to eliminate that pass from your repertoire.
So read my article because it's going to help you just do better.
It's going to help you. And it's going to help you. That article is geared towards the player.
Because I wrote that article to make sure that all players do the best thing they can do to get the best outcome that they can. I did not write that article for you to go sit in your room and cry.
We did not for you to get in your feelings, for your mama to DM us telling us she mad at us because we talked about her baby.
I wrote that article so y'all could get better looks.
So your mama can stay out my DM, tell me to stop talking about her baby.
Now, come on, man. We do this for a reason.
So your mama can stay out my DM telling me to stop talking about her baby.
Hey, somebody got to talk about your baby.
Tell your baby to stop turning the ball over.
Somebody got to talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. But top 5 teams in 6A. Alabama _hoops 12. I hope you're still there. I'm pretty sure you are. But my top 5 teams. I still like Clay Chalkman. I still like Huffman. Let me pull some up quick. Let me pull my 6A list. I got the list. And oh no, I went too fast. Clay Chalkville, Pinson Valley. I still like those two, right? I like Oxford, right? These are in no particular order. But let me pull some up real quick. I kind of let the cat out of the bag. My surprise team in 6A, who has moved into my top 5, is Huffman. I've been thoroughly impressed with Huffman the last 4 or 5 times I've seen them in person. That's a team that I wasn't high on in the beginning of the year. You can go back to when we dropped the preseason rankings. I wasn't high on Huffman. And Peanut, my guy Peanut, Peyton Wiggins, hit me. It was like, yo, real talk, don't sleep on us. We young, but I'm gonna get these young boys ready. Yeah. And I came on. I said this on air. I said, Peanut, I believe you. I believe in you. But I still said I didn't believe in them.
Right.
Bro, the way they are playing right now, oh shit. What?
So you believe now.
Let me get this one out. I need this one for this. Cause somebody deserves some mentions. Yeah, they do. They sure do. Yeah. Okay. Asa Wood played well. Sure did. Who else? Kevon Walker. That's his name. Kevon Walker is a major player for Huffman, right? Like I think every game we saw them play in Jasper, he led them in scoring. I don't even think Peanut led them in scoring. I want to say Kevon Walker led them in scoring every single game, right? He is somebody that consistently gets buckets to take a lot of that scoring pressure off Peanut, right? That was one of my concerns with Huffman was Peanut going to get enough offensive help? Was he going to have to average 30 for them to win? That's what I was thinking in my head, right? And on the high school level, it's tough to get 30 a night, bro. Like, unless you some Jamaica Adair type guy, you know what I'm saying, that's going to shoot it a lot, or are you a Caleb White type that's going to get up a lot of volume shots and buckets? Like, it's tough to average 30, right?
Average 30?
Average.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
That's last person I know do probably Brody Peoples.
Chia Will?
Nah, Jamaica Adair did it. Jamaica Adair was getting like 40. But he took 40 shots. But he was a bucket, right?
Beast,
Caleb White was a bucket, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
So like it's guys out there that have done it, but it's extremely hard on the high school level, right? Extremely hard. And I was of the impression that Peanut was going to have to do that for his team to win. And I knew how tough that was. So I was like, I might not do much, right? But I will say this. Kevon Walker stepping up to do what he has done for that basketball team takes a lot of scoring pressure off of Peanut, which I think makes that a very dangerous team because they have multiple people who can now give you 20, right? He doesn't have to get 30. He got somebody who can give him another 20.
That's what you need, though.
It's tough, man.
Tough. It's hard. Tough. It's hard being on your shoulders every night.
It is. It's tough when we walk in the gym. I know, the other team knows, the referees know, and everybody in the stands know I got to get 30 for us to win.
It's on you.
That's hard,
That's
bro.
tough. And that can be done.
It can be done. It's hard, though.
But why?
But here's the thing. That doesn't equate to winning because you getting 30 might get y'all out of a rhythm to win.
Right. And you still might not win the game. And you got 30.
Kevon Walker, in my opinion, is huge for Huffman.
That's tough. Yeah, that's good.
Because when you got 2 players who can give you 20, it's hard to stop that.
Yeah.
And that's why Hoover is so dang good.
Yeah, that's a tough team.
That's why Hoover got 3 or 4 that can give you 20.
Watching them play is like watching majestic basketball. I don't know.
It is, but just watching Dwayne Brown.
Yeah, like the way he move on the court, like
it's just beautiful to watch, dog.
Yeah, man. It's
and he's so freaking dominant, dog. I'm gonna tell you, y'all know I've been high on Huntsville High all year. I was high on them in the preseason. I've been high on them, but bro, my goodness, Jacksonville is gonna be tough for them, dog. I'm picking Hoover. Okay,
got to.
I'm picking Hoover. Like, you ain't gotta ask me who I like. I like Hoover in 7A. But man, I just feel But yeah, I don't know if I ain't gonna say Huffman's path is easy because I would have to pull up the the crosses, and we finna get into that. We're gonna start talking a lot of that here on the show. We're gonna start talking a lot of playoff predictions and crosses and regional crosses, and where people are gonna land and what their paths are to get to state championship. I'm not gonna say Huffman has a easy path, but I think they got a good path. I don't think they have to see anybody until Birmingham that is one of the top teams in the state, right? And a team that is, we've seen them in person a couple of times, right? But they've been wishy-washy. I've seen them play really good, and I've seen them not play so well. And that's Minor, right? Minor is a team that I like, but they confuse me a little bit sometimes, right? Like that. I've seen them play really well. I'm like, oh man, Minor gonna be a problem. And then I see them play a game, and I don't know if they can compete with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on the fence to me right now. So that's one of those teams in 6A that I think I would put a question mark by. Now, Jasper, right? Jasper's a team in 6A that I think deserves a little bit more recognition, right? They are a really, really good team. We know about we know about Miller Moody, right? Like Miller Moody is a force to be reckoned with, right? 6'9", brute, big body, plays both ends of the floor, runs the floor a lot better than people give him credit for. He can shoot it from the outside. Like he's somebody who I think is one of the better players in Class 6A. Okay, one of the better players. And y'all know about the young kid, Keegan Keaton. He can't do much but shoot right now, right? Like he's a freshman, and last time we saw him play, he had 7 threes. Game 4 that he couldn't make a shot, right? But he is somebody who they depend on to make shots, right? And if he can get to going, he is a problem.
Oh, he's a shooter.
He's a shooter, right? Like he gonna put it up. And then is it? I want to say it's Keelan Howard is one other, and John Michael Brown, if I'm not mistaken, is the other, who are two guys who really are big for that basketball team. So that's another team. Like I say, once we break down these crosses and stuff, then we'll start talking about those other teams. Now, Coleman is a team. We watched Coleman in Jasper also, Breezy. And Coleman is a team. I think they can compete. I love Jake Duro. He's their leader, in my opinion. But sometimes he doesn't score it consistently enough in that Stu system to keep them going, right? He could have just had a bad game, right? He could have just had a bad game. That is more than possible that he just had a bad game. But that's a team who does it on a now, Buckhorn, let's talk about Buckhorn for a minute. Buckhorn, up until the championship game of the Huntsville City Classic, was playing the best basketball of the tournament. Like, Buckhorn beat Fairfield by 50 points, bro.
Yeah, they did that.
In Huntsville. They beat them 77-29.
Yeah.
Buckhorn,
They was out there playing by themselves.
bro, they had 19 threes in the game.
Hooping.
They came out and was on Fairfield head so fast that Fairfield just laid down. They just laid down. They were down 26-6 before you can blink your eyes.
Yeah, Jeremiah was out there cooking.
Jeremiah was cooking.
Fred was out there
Fred
doing
was
what
cooking.
Fred do.
Jordan Lindsay was cooking. And I'm going to tell y'all, you sleeping on a guy. You want to know a kid that deserves a lot of, this is another kid that impressed me in Jasper, and he impressed me in Huntsville. Lee Garcia.
Oh yeah, Garcia. Yeah.
Lee Garcia is a 6'5" knockdown shooter.
Knockdown.
From anywhere on the court. From anywhere on the court, he is a not. Lee Garcia has to be on the list of best shooters in the state.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna tell y'all somebody else.
That.
Squirrel, somebody else who got to be on the list of best shooters in the state. Hudson Godson.
Okay.
JD little brother at Huntsville High.
Yeah.
Hey, Hudson stroking, bro.
Yeah.
Like he shot Montgomery Academy eyes out the other night. I mean, Hudson Gossett shot Montgomery Academy eyes out. And I know Montgomery Academy got Brewer Welch, who I said is the best shooter. Hey, Hudson Gotson saw that and was like, oh, Coach D. Will, you say this is the best? I got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
show you.
boy, he went crazy on Montgomery Academy, right? But Lee Garcia is one of those guys. Now, Bob Jones just had it rolling on Buckhorn in the championship game, right? Like, those shots that had been falling all tournament for Buckhorn didn't fall early. And since they didn't fall early, Bob Jones was able to stretch it out a little bit because we would be remiss not to mention this name. And that is one, Jacob Parks.
Yeah, Jacob Parks.
For Bob Jones, killed. I mean, absolutely guillotined.
Was that he number 10?
Yes, dog.
Yeah,
He absolutely guillotined Buckhorn.
Yeah, he did.
Listen, he started out, the game tipped off. Buckhorn gets the basketball. They're in their first offensive possession. Jacob Parks gets a steal. First play of the game, two-hand dunk. Boom. That got him going. I don't think bro missed a shot the rest of the game.
Yeah, he was hot.
I don't think he missed a shot the rest of the game.
But when you playing like that, it's hard to. I mean, it's hard to.
He got going early.
He
got the dunk, got his
something.
confidence up. Then he knocked down his next three, and then it just turned into a monsoon.
Yeah.
Like, he was raining. So Jacob Parks is another one. He's a 2026 kid who is probably going to, I'm pretty sure his performance got him looks. I know his phone and his DM and his text messages started blinging from his performance at the Huntsville City Classic. That's a kid who can play college basketball.
Yeah, if we was getting NIL right now, his check went up.
His check went up. Period. His check went up. So shout out Jacob Parks, because Jacob Parks deserves a mention on the show because he hooped, right? He was a guy that was one of the guys who came up on my radar, right? I saw them play earlier, but he didn't play like that. He showed he can play basketball. I like Jacob Parks from Bob Jones. But in Class 6A, again, I will say those are my top teams in Class 6A that you should be on the lookout for. All right. As we wind down here, what time is it? Oh, okay. It ain't 9 o'clock yet. We got a little time. I will say this. I got the chance to see Florence several times. And one of the best games of the tournament at the Huntsville City Classic was Florence versus Hazel Green. I think Hazel Green ended up winning the game by 1. I just said that Florence was involved in 2 of the best games of the tournament. The Florence versus James Clemens game in the back gym, and then the Florence versus Hazel Green game in the back gym. Those were 2 really good games. I told y'all that back gym on the Huntsville City Classic on day 2, it's some really good games back there every year. And we're going to get the camera back up. But those are really good games each and every year in the back gym. So Florence is a team. And here's the thing about Florence. They didn't have Bryant James all tournament long. So you saw them struggle because, and I got a chance to talk to Jalen Blackwell, and I got a chance to talk to Jalen Chandler after the game. And they stressed this. They just stressed how important Bryant James is to their basketball team because he spaces the floor and he makes shots. So if he's able to space the floor and make shots, that's extremely helpful for that team. And they missed that over the tournament. They played very well, but they missed that element because he's a bucket, right? And he is one of the guys who they depend on to score a lot of points. So missing him kind of hurt them over the tournament. But yeah, man, those are just some of the things, man. Crazy. My voice starting to go out.
Yeah, I bet.
It's starting to go out. So run it, man.
Go get me some lemon tea.
Yeah, I'm finna go get me some lemon tea, man. Run it, man. Let's get it. All right. But appreciate. Listen, I wasn't ready to end, y'all, but I feel my voice going out. Right. I'm getting back from the flu. I'm on the mend, and I don't want my voice. I don't want to lose my voice again, right? Because I want to come back on this week and be able to talk to y'all. So I think I need to roll. Because it's going, right? But appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight right here on the iBall Radio Live call-in show. Appreciate the chat, giving us what we got. Y'all gave us tonight, man. Appreciate everybody who tapped in.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. We back, man.
2025.
Happy New Year. 2025. Help us make this the best year yet for iBall Radio at iBallradio.com. I promise you, if you're a subscriber to the website and you can't access your account, give us 24 to 48 hours. Give us the Thursday, 24 to 48 hours. You should be back up and running fully, okay? Anybody who is new that wants to sign up, you can still go sign up, all right? You can still go sign up. I'm letting you know, if you signed up in November, you might not be able to log in. If you signed up in December and you're coming up on your renewal, when your renewal hit, you might not be able to sign. But I told you, give us 24 to 48 and we'll get that taken care of. If you filled out a player card over the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks since the Larry and Connie in Oxford, if you filled out a player card in the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so, it may have saved, it may not have saved. We had a little issue. You might not have loaded into the database. So we will be reaching out once I'm able to get all that information, and I'll be putting out a post for everybody to go fill out your player card. And I need everybody to go do it. AAU coaches, I need you to go get your guys to fill out player cards once we put it out so we can have their information. All right. I need that to happen so these college coaches who value the website and value the information can go get your information. Also, man, everybody that came by and saw us over the last 3 weeks at all these different locations, appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all coming up, shouting us out, shaking our hand, introducing yourself, parents, coaches. Great to meet all of y'all. Continue to support, continue to tap in. We're going to keep doing our thing, man. So I just want to give y'all a shout out for everybody who came up and hollered at us over the weekend. One of y'all that came up to holler at me and gave me the flu. All right. You got me, but it's all it's all good. It's all good.
All those interviews, all this stuff's gonna be going on the website, exclusive content.
Yeah.
I gotta go through so much stuff, but it's all going up on the site.
Yeah, man. We got interviews with Mac High. We got interviews with coaches. We got interviews with players that we did from Huntsville. We'll all be under exclusive content on iBallRadio.com, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Shout out to the chat, man. Peace to all of y'all. We will be back on Thursday right here. Same bat time, same bat place. iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, right here live in the iBall Radio Studios live in Montgomery, Alabama. Until Thursday, man, you guys, breezy holidays, folks, man.
Hey, man, it's your boy Breezy, and it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man, and y'all already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Thursday night, y'all be easy. Peace. Long live Hero.
Let's go.